Evening everyone, welcome to Haynes Outdoors, you outdoors freaks. It is Tuesday afternoon, early evening I suppose, late afternoon. It's that random time in the middle again. It's 6:15 and I am back on Siner. I am in the swim that I was in when I caught the 32-pound common. I've been watching the swim down here. There's fish still moving about everywhere in the out of bounds, moving about around the island. So I jumped back in this swim. I'm here for 48 hours. So let's see what happens. Hopefully we can have one out or two. But I'm happy with one. Both rods are out. I'm all set up. So I'll catch up with you all a bit later. So if you're new to this channel and it's the first time watching, if you like it, please like and subscribe. I mean, you can subscribe, like I always say. There's nothing stopping you subscribing, even if you don't like it. All helps me out, and you probably don't watch half the channels you subscribe to anyway. So, yeah, let's see what happens. Catch up with you all in a bit. Morning, everyone. It's 10 to 10, Wednesday morning. Obviously, nothing in the night. I had 2 runs, but, you know, it's either real bad liners or aborted takes. But, other than that, there's not really anything else to report. Bit of a wayward beard there. Need my beard and my hair cut so bad. Get it done Thursday when I leave here. Right. So I've redone all my rigs, changed one of my spots, redone my rigs. There's a few fish showing. Nothing major, but there's a few. I've had an influx of geese. So we've got a massive, great big load of geese. You've got that big pod there, and another big pod the other side of the island down there. I mean, there must be 50 geese here now. But anyway, I sort of say I've redone my spots. I've done my 2 spots out there, and with any luck, we can have one today. Like I say, there's been fish showing out there this morning. So just going to make a coffee. Might make some breakfast in a bit, and I'll catch up with you all in a bit. Oh, it's 11 o'clock now. Still fish moving around out there, slowly moving around my area, around my bait spot. And I've got 2 rods over there, probably 3 rod lengths apart, but they're over there feeding. A bit hungry, so I've started cooking my breakfast. As you can see, West Country cheddar and pork sausages, lovely. And obviously, those of you that are new to the channel that haven't been watching me from the start know that I eat carnivore keto. So I don't eat carbs, don't eat sugar. Well, I say I don't eat carbs, you have to eat under 50 grams of carbs, but I don't eat anything with grains or potatoes or rice or anything like that. Bread, nothing like that. Just meat, selective veg, selective salads, but mainly meat. So yeah, that's my breakfast. 6 beautiful sausages. Not even 2 grams of carbs in the whole thing. Beautiful. So anyway, there's, like I said, there's fish moving. Loads of bloody geese moving. All them Canada geese, probably 50 Canada geese. 1 white one. And it is a goose, it's not a swan. Random. So anyway, just going to get this cooked, get this ate, and hopefully get a bite. Catch up with you all in a bit. Afternoon, everyone. Right, it's 20 to 1, and just a little update. I've got fish feeding on my spot again on the right hand side. I've just put another, probably I think only 3 pouches of catapult boilies over there, just to get the fish back in the area. They seem to respond to that well here, the sound of that. And spot on the left that I put on the edge of the weed, I forgot to mention I've changed the rig over. I made a semi-stiff hinged rig. The reason I like semi-stiff hinge rig is because there's more, obviously when you're using a hinge rig, if it's stiff, anything stiff, there's not a lot of movement in it, and sometimes that can hinder takes. but with a semi-stiff, obviously it's more supple and it can come up at better angles. And so I've got put out a semi-stiff hinged rig that's probably only popped up about 2 inches. I've actually put yellow on that. I don't generally use yellow here because of the bream, because they obviously they home in on the corn when people use corn here. So I find when you use yellow, you can get pestered by bream. But I thought I'd try it. So I've got yellow on that, and then on my other one, which is the semi-stiff Ronnie rig, it's I've got an 18mm CC Moore wafter topped with a pink topper, which, you know, critically balances it absolutely perfectly. And all of my fish I've had out of here have all been on pink toppers, but I thought I'd try the yellow. See, I'll give it a go. So I've got fish showing over the right hand spot, not on the left hand spot at the moment, but it was fizzing up over there about an hour ago. So it literally could go at any time, I suppose. It just takes that one to slip up. So I'll keep you informed if anything happens. Speak to you in a bit. It's hot today. Afternoon, everyone. It's about 4:15. Still no fish. Hopefully with it cooling down a little bit, being a bit more overcast now, they'll get their heads down a bit later. They're still like cruising about around the spot on that. You can still see them waking up and moving around, just not really getting their heads down. I've just redone my right hand rod. I've moved it about same wraps, but I've moved it probably about 4 or 5 foot to the left right onto the edge of the gravel. See if that helps. And I just put 2 spawns like right on there. They were pinpoint as well, that's why I only did 2, literally like right over the top of it. And I'll just leave that for now, see how that goes. It might just be that it's too hot for them, and that they'll start to feed like later on in the night. So I had 2 runs last night, but I've got both my rods over on that spot now. One of the runs I had last night was a different spot, but I've still got the I'm going to leave the semi-stiff hinge out there. I shall leave that out there. So I've got that one popped up about 2 inches off the bottom, and then I've got the other one that's not on the gravelly spot, that's just off the gravelly spot, it's in like leaf littery silt. That's why I've got it there, popped it up. I've just moved it a bit, and then I've got obviously the other one on the gravel. So we'll see how it goes, and I'll give you an update a little bit later. Speak to you in a bit. Hi everyone, it's probably about half an hour since I spoke to you last, and the fish have definitely come out and started feeding. They're literally on my spot. So my rod only takes one to slip up and pick up the wrong bait. My bait's the only one out there with the little bit of pink topper on it. It only takes one. Could literally go at any second. Just perplexes me sometimes how it doesn't go when they're that close on your spot. I can see them there now. They're moving about, the water's moving. Little fins and tails come up every now and then. They're right there. It's cooling down now. With any luck, I'll be able to press play in a minute, or record even, for a take. Really does perplex me when they don't pick up that bait. Anyway, I'll update you soon. Evening everyone, 7 o'clock. Just put me rods out and I'm eating me pork belly. Oh yeah, fried up pork belly with salt and Old Bay. If you've never tried Old Bay seasoning, oh my god, it's amazing. Absolutely amazing. Anyway, like I was saying earlier, surprised I haven't had a fish where they're all over my spots, but I've moved one of my rods again. I've put it right on the edge of the lilies, this front edge of the lilies, and I've locked it up so it can't run into the pads. I say it's not in there, it's about a foot off it, and it's locked up solid, it can't run in. Can only kite left or right into this bay, and because there's fish in there, they keep knocking the fucking lilies apart. Excuse my language, sorry. They keep knocking the lilies about and like causing a bit of havoc in there. So there's definitely fish under them lilies. It's deeper water there. It's one of the deepest parts of the lake. It's a big deep channel, big deep gully underneath them lilies and out here. So yeah, fingers crossed I'll be able to give you an update a bit later. I mean, I'll give you an update before bed anyway, and hopefully I'll be able to bring you back, show you at some point a fish. So I'll speak to you all in a bit. Evening everyone, 25 to 10. It's absolutely boiling. The mozzies are so bad I can't sleep like on top of the covers, so I just end up getting bit to shit even with a mozzie zapper thing. So I've still got to stay under the cover and just sweat it out. I'll probably wake up half a stone lighter. Anyway, I've just put a load of bait out. Well, I say a load, I've put 4 catapults on my longer spot and 1 catapult on my short spot. But yeah, nice spread on my long spot. Well, I say it's long, it's not long, it's the equivalent of 9.5, 12-foot wraps. I'm using 9-footers, so it's, you know, further, more wraps. Suki, come on. Come on then, stop looking for boilies. In. Little pests out there trying to nick the boilies that have pinged out and dropped on the floor. Anyway, hopefully I'll have something in the night. I'm just going to lay here and watch the water, turn this light off and watch the water. I can see my spots laying down, see? Well, one of them, a long one I can see. Watch see if I can see some fish start moving about before I fall asleep. Anyway, if I don't see you in the night, I'll catch up with you in the morning. I'll speak to you then. Morning everyone, it's 20 past 2. I've just had another aborted take. So I don't really say an aborted take, it could be just a big liner. But I brought it in just to check and it looked like someone had tried to pick it up because the bait had moved around the shank of the hook. So I mean, it could have been a bream mouthing the bait, but you know, it's an 18mm bait with a topper, so it could have been a bigger bream or something mouthing the bait. But put it back out. So I don't know if any of you have got one of these mozzie things that you leave on now, but Jesus, don't they attract the moths? My bivvy's full of moths. Anyway, I'll turn the red light off and see if you can see the glow. See that UV glow? Anyway, with any luck, I'll have something else. I'll speak to you all in a bit. Hi everyone, 20 to 10, slowly starting to pack up. My God, it's hot already. Jesus Christ. Slowly starting to pack up now. And then I'll be going to get some breakfast and stuff, and then I'll be heading on to Ivy. Doing a night on Ivy tonight. And then the weekend, I'm not sure yet, but I've got an idea of what I'm going to do. The trouble is, this is the only lake on this club. This is the only lake that allows you to do 48 hours. And they've got a match here on Sunday, which means you've got to be off the lake by 7:30 in the morning. I don't really want to do that, so I'm looking at somewhere else to go, which means I'm going to have to go and pay, because I'm not going on Ivy for the weekend. I might do, I'll decide, I'll see. Anyway, slowly packing up now. I'll give you a little update in a bit if I don't get anything. There's fish out there, but I think it's just too hot from this weekend. So I'll speak to you all in a bit. Right, that's 11 o'clock. It's me done. Turn you around. All packed up, all clean. And like I always do, I've left it cleaner than when I found it. Another bag of rubbish picked up, and so much line, so much mono. Found a big spool of hidden discarded braid that somebody decided just to hide under a brick rather than put in the bin. 3 rigs with hooks on, which is an absolute nightmare for me when I've got the dog. But luckily I always manage to find them before she finds them. So that's it, that's me done. Last little trip up to the car, packed up, then go get some breakfast, go get some supplies, and then on to Ivy. So for now and for this video, Haynes Outdoors out. Please subscribe and like, lol.